affection.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of this land on which we meet this wonderful day, the Ngunnawal people, and pay my respects to their elders, both past and present. My name is Belinda Bird, and I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. As such, it is my great honour to stand before you today and officially join together Philip and Chloe. It took a journey of almost 3,000 kilometres for this couple to meet, when Chloe was thrilled to travel to the exotic and beautiful city of Singapore. She desperately wanted to find someone to help finalise her latest project, one that all her colleagues thought were impossible. Those colleagues were laughing at Chloe and her wildest dreams, for the seemingly impossible was overheard by Philip. Philip thought he knew exactly how to help Chloe and sought her out to give her his opinion. The problem was, when Philip saw our Chloe, he saw her outer beauty, her smile, her confidence. He didn't think the words would come out, but they did. And he found himself in the company of a woman unlike any other he'd met. For Chloe, the excitement of finding someone who finally shared her vision, but for life and her professional, was the secret thrill of meeting Philip. She described him to me as beautifully spoken, funny guy with the sweetest eyes, and a love for all things nerd that only matched her own. Chloe wants to thank her naysayers, the people she was fighting so hard to prove that she could do this project. In doing so, she met Philip. She met the man who stands before today, the man she wants to share the rest of her life with. Now, as many of you know, there were several months before Philip was able to travel to Chloe to Australia to see Chloe again and meet the lovely Miss Rose. Rose had the final say in Chloe's opinion on Philip. Rose is a very shy little lady, very selective in who she gives her affection to, but within 2 hours of meeting, she was refusing to leave Philip's side and cried harder than anyone when Philip once again had to leave Singapore.
Do you want to turn that down?
What? So Tyler tried.
Thanks, Tyler.
Chloe's proposal to Chloe the night before he left last March in front of her parents, Jane and Ed, who had already given their blessing to the union. And for Philip, when he saw the smile on his in-laws' faces and the tear in Ed's eye, he knew that not only had he met the woman that he would spend the rest of his life with, but the family who he could surrogate for when he needed his own, when he was so far away. Philip wrote this for his parents. "You never held me back, but I never felt alone. You always showed me affection, but I never felt smothered. You pushed me on to focus on my education, but gave me a wildly wonderful childhood full of fun and play. Above all, you always loved me, and I will always love you for that." Lovely words from Philip to his parents. Philip and Chloe are very appreciative of everyone who has travelled so far to be here today. Canberra is certainly a far reach from Canberra is a far reach from Singapore and Rockhampton. And for all of you, it means an immense amount to our bride and groom that you're here today.
Sure does.
Sure does. And to Liz and George, Philip wants to say thank you. Thank you for accepting him, for welcoming him, and for bringing him into your family, that he loves you both, and he thanks you for giving you the gift of his daughter. Liz and George, your daughter, as you know, is an extraordinary talent in her field. She's an intelligent, confident woman, and is a testament to you that she is this person today. Technically, Chloe has been a single mum for 3 years, but she's never felt the struggles and the isolation that other parents in her situation have felt. If it had not been for you and your willingness to step in and help her as much as you have, she would not have found parenthood as easy as she has. So for an amazing childhood, an education that has given her so many career opportunities, for being the extraordinary grandparents, and above all, giving her the love that every child deserves and the support they can only dream of, Chloe thanks you both. And to Jane and Ed, Chloe knows how hard it is for Philip to be so far away. She's experienced it herself. She knows how much you're going to miss him. So she promises not to keep Philip away for long. that she promises to come back to Singapore with him as often as they can. There will always be room for you in their home. Chloe's godson, Tyler, will now read a piece of poetry by a Singaporean poet, R.E. Taylor. Here you go, Tyler.
Answer to My Heart by R.E. Taylor. I have kept to myself my heart locked away, avoiding any pain. I was happy with that. Then I met you with your perfect smile and your haunting heart. You saw right into me. The locks are set up, designed to keep you away, but you saw my deepest secret, and without a single word, you guessed my heart's password. And you opened the locks one by one, they all fell away. At that moment, you entered my soul, and I fell in love with you.
That's a lovely reading.
Beautiful, thanks,
Thank
Tyler.
you. Okay, Philip, the vows that you've prepared for Chloe to read properly.
In the time that we've been together, you have made me see and understand what it means to be tolerant, accepting, and that being a nerd is not an issue. Thank you. The road to life is very long, so let us walk through it hand in hand. In the future, even if you become old, sick, and senile, I'll still cherish and love you. I promise you that I will kiss you whenever I leave the house and before we go to bed. Even if we didn't brush your teeth, I will kiss you too. If I can only love you for 4 days, then let it be spring, summer, autumn and winter. If I can only love you for 3 days, then let it be yesterday, today and tomorrow. Then if I can only love you for 2 days, then let it be a sunny day or a cloudy day. If I can only love you for 1 day, then let it be every day that I breathe. I love you, my dearest wife.
Philip, I know we promised to write our own vows, but I read this book by Ian Duvick called The Blind Road Maker during my last trip to Singapore, and I laughed out loud at the accuracy of this piece. This sums us up better than I ever could. I will be faithful to you, I do vow, but not until the seas have all dried up, run dry, etc. Although I mean it now, I'm not a prophet and I will not lie. To be your perfect wife, I could not swear. I'll love, yes, honour, maybe, won't obey, but will cooperate if you will care as much as you are seeming to today. I'll do my best to be your better half, but I won't have the patience of a saint. Not with you, not at all. I may sometimes laugh and snap too, though I'll try to learn restraint. We might work out no blame if we do not. With all my heart, I think it's worth a shot.
Lovely. Okay, Philip, I'd like you to look at Chloe and repeat after me. I ask the people present to witness
I ask the people present to witness
that I, Philip Goten,
that I, Philip Goten,
take you, Chloe Rose Hendricks,
take you, Chloe Rose Hendricks,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I will be your friend and your advocate,
I will be your friend and your advocate,
your sunshine and your strength.
your sunshine and your strength.
I promise to help you reach your goals
I promise to help you reach your goals
and to be the best father to Rose that I can be.
and to be the best father to Rose that I will be.
I promise to respect, honour and above all love you.
I promise to respect, honour and above all love you.
I share my life,
I share my life,
my heart
my heart
and all that I am
and
with
all
you.
that I am with you.
Chloe, please repeat after me. I ask people present to witness
I ask people present to witness
that I, Chloe Rose Hendricks,
that I, Chloe Rose Hendricks,
take you, Philip Goten,
take you, Philip,
Goten, to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I will be your friend and your advocate,
I will be your friend and your advocate,
your sunshine and your strength.
your sunshine and your strength.
I promise to help you reach your goals,
I promise to help you reach your goals.
and I look forward to parenting Rose with you.
And I look forward to parenting Rose with you.
I promise to respect, honour,
Promise to respect,
and above all love you.
And above all, love you.
I share my life,
I share my life,
my heart,
my heart,
and all that I am with you.
and all that I am with you.
Okay. I would now like Chloe and Philip and their witnesses to join me over at the signing table, and we will sign your certificates. So, Philip,
Philip here. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Let me get my dressing.
okay. So Philip, I'll get you to sign here. This is this one here. And then this is the register copy. And this one here. Okay. Chloe. And once we've got this one, we'll let the photographer do a couple of photos. So I'll stand just over here, if the so standing a bit closer.
And I'm
So you're signing right here, Chloe.
Thank you.
So if you just stand out of the way. Okay. We'll get a few lovely photos of you signing the certificate. There we are. Beautiful. Okay. Chloe, you have the next two to go. You also, this one, which is there. Yep, right there, my dear. And last one for you.
Signing my life away.
Oh, I was born in Sentosa.
Yes, you were. Okay, we've got some lovely images there.
Thank you.
Okay, if you two would like to.
Yes, please. Thank you, Susan.
All right. Mitchell Benedict. You'll start by signing this one here for me. And same place on this one. And this is the last one for you. And same place, yep. Lovely. And Susan. Thank you, Susan. There you go. Just underneath your name there, Susan Grace. And the last one for you. Thank you. And I'll take that pen. Okay. If you'd like to go, look straight back. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip and Chloe have said their vows. They've declared their promises to each other, and they have signed the formal legal paperwork that has now said they are husband and wife. I would like to present to you Mr. Philip Ng and Mrs. Chloe Ng. You may now, if you'd like, kiss your bride.